You're watching a French movie and you understand 80% of it. You're reading a French news article and it makes sense, but the moment you try to speak with a native speaker, your mind goes blank. Does this sound like you? Don't worry. You aren't bad at languages. You're just stuck at the passive gap. So today, I'm going to explain exactly why this happens. And more importantly, I'm going to explain how to turn that gap into real speaking ability. Here's the hard truth. Understanding and speaking are two different brain functions. Passive knowledge. This is your library. You've stored words, grammar, and sounds. When you hear them, your brain recognizes them. Active knowledge. This is your construction site. This is the ability to retrieve those words and assemble them in real time. Most English speakers learn French by consuming content, reading and listening. So, over time, you build a huge library in your head. You recognize words, you understand more and more. But when it's time to speak, it's like the library is locked. You have all the knowledge inside, but you don't have the right key to access it quickly. At the B1, B2 level, that's exactly what's happening. Your understanding is strong, but your ability to use that knowledge in real time is still limited. And that's why you feel stuck. By the way, if you want to save this and actually use it in real conversation, we have created a cheat sheet especially for intermediate learners to help you turn this into real speaking. You can download it using the link in description. Let's move on. Most intermediate learners struggle with the same three barriers. First, the perfectionism. You know enough grammar to notice your mistakes, so you stop yourself before finishing your sentence. The translation lag. You are still translating from English in your head, and the time you're ready, the conversation has already moved on. The lack of muscle memory. Speaking is physical, and your mouth isn't used to the French sounds yet, so it feels unnatural to speak. So maybe you will say, how do we fix this? We need to take what you already know and start actually using it. Tip 1. Shadowing. Don't just listen, repeat. Try to copy the French speaker's rhythm, intonation, and speed immediately afterward. This builds muscle memory. For example, Nancy listens to a short video on YouTube with subtitles, and then she clicks pause every 2 or 3 sentences. She tried to copy and repeat what the native speaker said, and this is called the shadowing method. Second tip, talk to yourself. Yes, in the shower, I don't know, during the day, just try to describe what you are doing during the day. Je prépare mon café, je cherche mes clés. There is no pressure, but it forces your brain to find the words. For example, try to recall an event. At the beginning, you might just comment your daily life. I'm drinking coffee, I'm reading the news, that's fine. But after a while, you start repeating yourself. So, talk about yesterday, a trip you took, what are you plan tomorrow, conversation you had, create more scenarios. Tips 3. Focus on chunks, not only words. Don't try to learn words one by one, but try to learn phrases. For example, qu'est-ce que tu en penses? As one single block of sound. Here's our stronger example. 1. Giving your opinion. Pour être honnête, je ne suis pas sûre que ce soit une bonne idée. Buying time while speaking. Laisse-moi réfléchir 2 secondes. Reacting in a conversation. Ça dépend de la situation. Softening disagreement. Je vois ce que tu veux dire, mais... And explaining a habit. En général, j'essaye de... These are true chunks, because learners can use them as one single block, then finish the sentence. For example, je vois ce que tu veux dire, mais je préfère travailler seul. The gap between understanding and speaking isn't just a bridge you haven't crossed yet. It's a road you shouldn't walk alone. Because when you practice by yourself, you don't always know what you are doing wrong or how to fix it. And that's why speaking with someone who can guide you, correct you, and push you a little further each time makes such a big difference. A lot of learners think, I just need to practice more. But if you are practicing with the same partners, casual partners or friends, you probably repeat the same mistakes. They are polite, so they don't correct you. And little by little, those mistakes become habits. So you're not really improving your French. You're just getting comfortable making the same mistakes. To actually progress, you need a feedback loop. It's the difference between getting lost in the woods and having a GPS. And this is exactly what we fix in our program. We move you away from the casual chatting and into a professional environment where a coach acts as a specialist. First, we identify your specific problems, like when English interferes with your French or when you translate in your head. First, the analysis. We identify exactly where your English grammar is bleeding into your French and where your translation lag is happening. Then, the fix. You don't need to wait a week to see your mistakes in a notebook. You fix them at the moment. You aren't just practicing, you are being guided to bridge your specific gap. So you're not just practicing, you are improving each time you speak. Take Michelle, for example. She had a massive library of knowledge, but she was stuck at a plateau. After joining our program, she finally found the specific real-time guidance she needed to actually improve. You don't need more information. You need an expert to help you refine your speech until your French finally matches your clarity in English. And if you want to sound more natural in French, watch this video to learn better alternatives that will make you sound 10 times more fluent in your next conversation. Et moi je te dis à bientôt dans une prochaine vidéo sur Talk in French.